Don't blame me if I break you.
I will not let you destroy my world! Goku! Let's do this.
The fairy tale greatness continues as we continue on from the Tartaros arc. So this episode last left off where Elfman goes to the guild with a Lacrimon because he wants to destroy Fairy Tail. He's like under some mind control. So Natsu continues on trying to break the jail cell so he could go through. He couldn't. Each time he tried, it failed. And then we see Silver coming up to them, gives Lizana a glass of cold water. At least he felt pity for her because she's a female inside a jail cell with Natsu. And then that's when he walks away. Natsu's like, yo man, this guy, he smells just like Gray. What's up with that? Why does he smell like Gray? And that's when Silver's looking to himself saying, crap, Natsu, don't tell me. And then didn't show what he was going to say. Meanwhile, Chairman was trying to look for Jalal's location so he could find Jalal and steal the key to activate Face. Now while that's happening, this is a very sad part of the episode. We could hear my girl Urza screaming in pain as Kyoka continues to torture this girl. Like literally she was screaming. I felt really bad for her as she goes and electrocutes Urza. She does very high volt and we see Urza screaming in pain as she falls right to the ground. She cannot, bear no more pain, and that's when she asks her, where is Jalal? But Urza didn't answer her, and instead Urza said, give me back Mira. Man, respect right there for Urza. This girl's getting tortured, but yet she's still protecting Jalal, and she doesn't care about herself. She just cares for Mira's safety. That's amazing as Kyoka goes and starts to torture her even more as we hear Urza screaming in pain. Meanwhile, Jalal is facing the Irashian Satan as he's trying to beat them. He goes and decks them, and then out of nowhere we see Brain get up and attacks Jalal right in the stomach. It's like a special beam cannon attack if you relate to Dragon Ball Z. It goes and pierces right through his stomach as Jalal falls right to the ground. And then Brain goes and says, I'm gonna end it, and bam! He tries to deck Jalal. But then Jalal managed to escape. Why? Because turns out Brain was actually dead. It was midnight. He was using his nightmare magic to make Jalal believe that all this happened, but the Jalal broke to his magic easily. He's like, yo, this is child's play, bro. Don't mess with me, type of thing. And Jalal goes and summons up a magic attack called the Grand Chariot Sama. As he goes and attacks the entire Rashian state and pretty much it knocks them out cold. And that's when Jalal goes to Midnight and tells him that, hey, why don't you join my guild? We're known as a crime sorcerer and we're here for one goal, and that is to defeat Zero. Join us. Wow, man. Now we got the Rashian State joining Jalal? Now, one thing about Fairy Tail that I really miss is poor old Hero. I wish she never went and became so old. I wish Hero did something to bring her back. Like, I really hope she does come back. She was a very useful character and she did have an amazing character development. And she's part of that team, Jalal, her, and Melody. Meanwhile, Chairman was doing his research and he found a way how to extract the key from Jalal's so he could put inside a dummy and kill the dummy to activate Face. And before he could proceed, Kyoka comes and kills Chairman. Whoa, girl, what the hell's up with that, man? And she tells him that I don't need you no more, but then turns out she still needed Chairman because he knows how to actually activate Face. But once she killed him, Face was pretty much activated. As you see, the entire place was shaking and everything was going in an earthquake, and we see 3 pillars activating and we see Face coming up from the ground. While that's happening, Natsu and Lizana found a sword. It looked like if someone threw the sword there to them so they could break out. So they decided to use that sword to break their chain. That's what's going to happen next episode. While that's happening, Myra been released from castle. As we see, she's been turned into a demon and she's like looking at her newfound power. She's like, wow, man, this magic energy is really real. And she feels really pumped up. And then we see Mira inside a capsule. They're trying to transform Mira into a demon. While that's happening, back at the Fairy Tail Guild, we see Elfman crying as he pointed a Lacrimon to the Fairy Tail and he's saying that, my Lizana, I'm going to save you, Lizana. And then Kana comes down and says, yo, what the hell's happening to you, Elfman? Why are you acting so strange? But when she saw the Lacrimon, she was about to scream, but Elfman went and attacked Kana and told her to shut up. Levi found where Tartaros' location is. And you know what? They're right above Magnolia, right on top of Fairy Tail. Turns out Tartaros came to Fairy Tail as the Lacrimon exploded and the entire guild was destroyed. And that's where the episode ended right here. I'm really loving this arc. I just can't wait for the next episode. As we see in the next episode trailer, Urza finally breaks out from her torture and she's getting ready to fight Kyoka, and then meanwhile Natsu and Lizana escapes too. So next episode is going to be a really interesting episode. That's where Tartaros kicks up, where the Fairy Tail Guild is fighting with Tartaros. There's actually a war going down. That was all 3 people. If there's anything like my review, please drop me a like. That would be amazing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'm Goku T23. Have an insane day, people.